Alrighty, welcome back to Open Frequency. This is, I don't know what episode this is, but I am back. It's been a minute, honestly. So I said I was gonna be back on schedule. I wasn't, uh, but for good reason, I would say. So I think in at least maybe so I started vlogging and I started vlogging. I uploaded it. It's now like 2 weeks ago, and I was just vlogging kind of my day and things I was doing, and by the way, I did a whole episode. I did a whole episode of this, like maybe 40, 45 minutes, and I just kind of wasn't feeling it. It was just kind of whatever. So it literally just got scrapped. Haven't watched it or anything, so I don't know what I can't remember what I said or what I didn't. So we'll just start from the top. But as of today, I came back from the San Antonio trip, which was a trip. We headed out. When was it? We headed out Friday in the afternoon, and we got there like at night. And as soon as we got there, we went out. We got there like maybe around 12. I think we got there at 12, and we got dressed or whatever, and then we headed out to like the riverwalk. But it was a fucking Friday. It was right before Mardi Gras, and it was just older people. Like we weren't drunk, and we weren't. It was dead, and we weren't drunk. So it was fucking mid. So it was really mid. We got there. We were, what the hell? There's a fly. There's a damn fly here. Anyways, yeah, we got there. We weren't drunk. We weren't, and it was dead. So we just kind of walked around, weren't really. It wasn't a vibe like whatsoever. It really wasn't. So we got a few beers and we went to a few spots, but like I said, it was just dead. So we literally just got food and we headed back. But we kind of had a game plan back at the house, back at the Airbnb, and out of the blue, we're like, let's go to Austin, because that was kind of the plan originally, to go to Austin like Friday, or no, Friday night, like go early enough so that we could be in Austin Friday night and then head over to San Antonio. But it just didn't work out. So we were like, tomorrow, let's go to to Austin. So that's what we did. We woke up, we went to Austin, had a breakfast, not at an Austin place, literally at Snooze, which I've been to one here. And it was pretty good. I think I had like a kimchi rice, not breakfast either. And yeah, we literally just walked around, didn't do virtually anything. Just, I mean, we went to the Capitol, like anything, like we saw this, we saw that. Like really, we didn't do anything. We did, like, walked around the Capitol, walked, kind of got frustrated because it was hot, and we ended up going to Lake Travis. Um, we got on the water for a little bit, then we like literally just headed home. Like we really didn't plan it, and I hate that we didn't plan it, but we live and we learn, I guess, honestly. Um, so yeah, Austin. Honestly, we just went. We were just around downtown, the Capitol and all that. And it was pretty. It was really pretty, and I don't know, like just the vibe of it, just because of we just literally ran through it. It was cool, but it wasn't really anything. But the main event was Saturday night back in San Antonio. So we made it back, and on the way back, we stopped at some like liquor store, and we bought this Jose Cuervo margarita mix. I initially was like, let's just get like a bottle. Let's just get like a tequila. Like, we drink tequila. It is what it is. And for some reason, I don't know why. I was like, oh yeah, sure, let's get a margarita mix. So we got one, and this was Jose Cuervo one is a double. It was labeled like double shot, or like double something. Double the amount of alcohol in like per ounce or whatever. I don't know. And we got that, and I was like, this for sure will be more than enough. It's just three of us. And we got up to the front, and I was like, man, I wish they had shooters. And then I saw the shooters. They're like by the cashier. So I went and I looked, and I don't know what I was looking for. I think I was looking for maybe a Hennessy one, or just something I've never tried, right? So I was looking. I was like, it's nothing too crazy. They had like a whiskey's makers, and with the wax on it. Um, I was like, maybe this one, and then I saw Jack Daniels, and I was like, oh, I'm going to Mexico this upcoming week. Like the day when this goes up, I'm in Mexico. Um, and I was like, and my uncle loves Jack Daniels, so I was like, oh, let me try it. I've never tried it, so I got it literally like a shooter. So it's like super. It's one shot. So we got it. We paid for it. We got, we drove home. We took like a nap. We showered. Just unwinding, and and I don't know. I guess we were just really tired. We were just super tired, and we even honestly, even then, like we got hyped to the very last minute. We were dead ass watching Sing the movie, the singing movie, um, and then we started watching Sex in the City. I posted us watching Sex in the City. It got a ton of likes, of course, other girls, but um, that's literally what we were pre gaming to, and we started taking shots. So we had no like cups or anything in the Airbnb. So we stopped at a QT. We got some cups, and I was pouring like 6 second shots. Right, I count 6 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, and those were basically our shots. Those were genuinely basically our shots. Um, and I can't remember how many I took. I must have taken like 3 or 4. I must have taken four, like I must have taken like maybe 3. No, honestly, I'd say 3. Safely 3, most likely 4. And one of my homeboys was behind. He maybe had taken 2, maybe 2 or 1. And me and my other homeboy, we were lifted, we were gone. Like already, we were feeling it. We were ready. I was ready to dance. I was gritty and I was hitting everything. And we're like, okay, we're getting ready. And then I was like, I'd put the jack in the freezer, and I was like, after the third or fourth shot, I was like, oh, let me bring it out, and I was like, let me take it, and I took it. I didn't finish the whole thing. I left like it's already a it's already a shot, right? But I left like the smallest amount, and I gave it to like somebody else. But I took that shot. I liked the flavor, but it was just the accumulation of everything that. Anyways, I didn't think it was bad. I honestly thought it was not bad of an alcohol of a drink. So I genuinely might get that for like mixing in or like taking shots of that, or we'll see. Because it's whiskey, I don't know, but it wasn't bad. I honestly liked it. And we took that, and then we ordered the Uber. At that moment after that Jack Daniel shot, I didn't drink anything else until we ordered the Uber. And then right before the Uber came, we were like, one more shot. And we did a half shot. We did a half shot. We counted 3, right? We counted 3 seconds. And oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm having allergies or something. Ew. Um yeah, so the Uber got there. We took a final shot, and I was on cloud 9. I was feeling it. I was feeling it, and thank God we didn't buy a pen or anything. We didn't take anything, because if so, I would have been insane. I would have been insane. Wait a minute. Yeah, I would have been I would have been insane. I would have been so scared. I would have been out of my mind. But we got on the car, and they took us to like the riverwalk. And the guy I started talking. I remember everything of this night. I genuinely, there's not one thing I don't remember except later on, like a little bit. So we're in the car, and the guy just starts kind of talking to us, and I don't know how it comes up that he owns Airbnbs. And me, the realtor, I was like, oh, how long have you had it? Oh, where'd you get it? Oh, I don't know if I asked him his interest rate, but like I might as well have asked him his interest rate, what he thinks. I forgot exactly what, but I remember asking him, and I remember I was like, man, I'm talking a lot, but and I knew my homeboys were like, he's talking a lot. Um, but yeah, the whole 8 minute drive, I was talking, and we got off. We went to the first place, which was uh, I can't even remember. I think it was downstairs. Yeah, I think we went to one downstairs. Unless that was the first night, truth be told. But no, yeah, I think we went to that one first, and I got a beer. I got a beer, and I think that's what destroyed me. This was singular final beer, because I should have been done. Like I shouldn't have taken that final shot before the Uber. I think If I wouldn't have taken that, I would have been maybe good, maybe. But that final beer was like the icing on top of the cake. So we get the beer, we're there, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it, and I'm like, okay, okay. Like it's there's not a pain, but I'm just like I'm getting worried. And what I figured out was like sometimes when I get drunk, same thing with like weed. When I get drunk, it's like I get scared or like anxious. There's like an anxiety that comes over me, like a scaredness. And I never knew what it was, but it literally is throwing up. That's what I'm terrified of. I'm terrified of throwing up, especially drunk, because I've never felt it. So it was more like of I don't know how this is gonna feel and how bad this is gonna feel. Um, so I'm just panicking. I just start to panic, but I'm like, relax, you're good. No more drinks. No more drinks. So we leave wherever we were at. I cannot remember where we were at first. Then we head to this other one where the girls dance on top of the tables, but we just run upstairs. We literally just run upstairs. And running upstairs, I was grabbing onto everything. Running, I was like active. I wasn't like out of my mind gone. I was active. I was participating, like joking and stuff, and like run up the stairs and everything. But as soon as like we got to our spot, I couldn't move. I could not move. The room was spinning. I felt sick. I was like, I need a moment. I need a moment. I need to relax and like lock in because it was like 12:30 still. So I was like, okay, like we still have time. And I think we got a shot. I think we got a shot, and I poured it to my friend. I poured it to him. I was like, "There's no way. There's absolutely no way. Like legit. Like I'm scared. I'm terrified at this point." And I just poured it to him. They laugh or whatever, and I was like, "Let me, like give me water." Or they just gave me water, and I was like, "Thank God." I start sipping on it. I start sipping on the water, and I'm just in the corner. There's a video of me. There's a video of me. I'll put it of me in the corner, just like eyes closed, like asleep. I promise you, I was dreaming of like being somewhere else, and I was just swallowing my saliva. I was like, oh man. I was like, it would come. It would like I would have the idea like I'm gonna throw up right now. I was like, where's the trash? And I would open my eyes, get dizzy, and what's worse is the damn music is blaring. It's blaring so like I can't focus. Like I can't. Like it's just so like like anxiety, like the most crazy anxiety, like panic ever. And I'm like, man, I am. And then my homeboy keeps tapping me, like, "Are you good? Are you good?" But him tapping me is making me even more dizzy, like I'm going insane. And I'm like, get off! I can't even say that. I can't even move because like I'm just. It just feels terrible. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, okay, okay. And then they're telling me, do you like, are you good? Like, do you think we can make it? Like, if do you think we could like, do you think you could chill right here and then we can make it to the other club? Because our main goal was to relive basically our last year, which was to go to this club called Rewind and Rewind or Rewind It or something like that in San Antonio. Because it had great music. They played Gangnam Style. We loved Gangnam Style. What a night. Um, so that was the goal to get there, but it got lit at the end of the night. Um, and we wanted to get there at the end of the night because they stopped the cover charge. By the way, why does San Antonio charge to get in? Dallas, none of them charge to get in, but over there, all of them charge you to get in. I have no idea why. It's the craziest thing ever. Um, like I think we went to San Antonio. We went to the bars there first, and then we got here, and then I asked somebody, and they're like, "No, they don't charge. Like it's crazy." I don't know why. I have no idea why they charge. I should look that up because that's insane that they charge. But at a certain point, they stopped charging, and that was the plan. So we're in the club upstairs, and I at a certain point I just move over to the trash can. I see it. I'm like looking for it, and I see it, and I'm like, let me just move over there just to be safe and cautious, because I'm still aware. I'm still very much aware. I don't think I lose consciousness. I'm not like zombie. Like I'm not blacked out. I know what I'm doing. I need to get over there just in case. Because the feeling would kind of come, but I don't know the exact feeling when it's gonna happen. So I get over there. I'm just still chilling, moving, and then they kick us out. They go up to my homeboy, like, "Hey, he can't be like this in here. Y'all need to leave." Brother, I am struggling to stand right now. Please do not make me walk down 2 flights of stairs and go outside. It killed. I was like, help me. Fucking help. Like, help me, please. And we go downstairs and I'm trying to, like, in my head, I'm like, let me go to the restroom. Like, let me just, you go downstairs and to the right is the restroom, like right there. And we come down and the guy who the bouncers that let us in, he's like, they told me upstairs, y'all need to go out. Like, damn. Um, so we walk out and we're right at the, literally where we're at is the intersection of the McDonald's at San Antonio, the McDonald's, and then across the street, uh, like the triangle of the McDonald's, that like weird art piece, that like red art piece, and then there's like stairs to go down to the riverwalk. I was sitting right there on like the stairs to go down to the riverwalk. Not on the stairs, but like on the sidewalk. And I have a video. I don't know, because throughout the whole thing I was recording, because like for the vlogs, like that I made, I was trying to do a vlog over there, and I did literally just pull out my phone and it's just, I don't know if this was prior or after me throwing up, but I'm pretty sure it was before. I'm pretty sure it was before, because I was still like swallowing my spit and everything, my saliva, and just like just breathing and just like and I don't know if prior or after when I got a water, but I was just sitting there swallowing, and then I felt this like, like literally when, like whenever you're about to throw up, you feel like a little bit of saliva, like a little jolt, like a little like if you drank like water in your mouth. And I was like, I tried to swallow it and I couldn't, and I just turned and just yak. I yak all over, like towards the like the stairwell, and I'm just throwing up. And like a little kid, I have my eyes covered, and like I didn't see any of it. My eyes were closed the entire time. I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to imagine what it looked like. I didn't want to look around me. Throwing up terrifies me. It just, I don't know why as a kid. I know there's a ton of people that couldn't care about that. Like they make themselves throw up. But for the life of me, I cannot stand that whatsoever. I cannot. I'd rather like hold it and feel terrible than throwing up. I hate it. And I'm just yakking up a storm. I honestly, I didn't throw up too much. Truth be told, I like thinking about it. I really just threw up the excess, which was just those shots. Like it was really just the top layer of whatever I just drank. Like it wasn't the food from the day. Really wasn't any of that. It was literally just that alcohol that I drank. So I'm done. Somebody gives me water, and I feel lighter, right? Of course, like your stomach, like that thing of wanting to throw up is kind of gone, but it's still lingering. And yeah, we get the Uber. The Uber comes like maybe like 5 minutes afterwards. It's 12:30. Like in there, it's probably 12:20, 12. By the time we dip out from the river, it's like 12:30, 12:40. We did not last whatsoever. We dip out. I'm in the back seat, and for some reason I'm like, let me lower the window. Let me get some air. But of course, and I mean, I've heard it before. I've heard it where like you shouldn't do that. Like the air makes you throw up even more. But I was kind of sticking my head out and just like eyes closed, dizzy. The car is making it worse, and then I hear my homeboy, the one up front, saying, "Pull over." He gets out of the car. He opens the door and throws up in the. Oh well, no. Well, what I think happened, because I was out. I was my eyes closed. Um, I think my homeboy in the front was having signs of like throwing up, like he was sick, or like he was like that or something. And the guy noticed, the driver noticed, and he was like, "Please, outside the car. This is a brand new car." And I think he just motioned like, stop or something, and he just opened the door, threw up maybe like two or three, like yak twice, and he's like, "Good thing we're good." And we go when we leave. It's not a far distance to the house, so we make it there quick, and he gets out and he throws up again outside the house, and we go in. Thankfully, there's two restrooms in the house. I run to one just to sit on the toilet. I just want to sit there. Like I really don't feel like throwing up anymore, kinda, but just in case, I'm right here. Um, And I mean, look, honestly, thankfully, my homeboy was there and like was like, no, like don't stay here, like go to bed. But I was like, I just said like, look, we're all drunk. It would have been worse. I can't imagine like any of us were sober and like dealing with any of us. But just leave me there. I literally just wanted to stay there and sleep. Like I would have been fine. Like do not feel bad. I would have been happy to sleep right there in the corner. I would have felt close, like I just in case, like I would have felt nice. But he made me go and totally fine. But yeah, I didn't throw up anymore. Um, and yeah, we just slept, and that was Saturday. That was the main day. I do remember throughout everything. We were talking like and it's funny because my brother always gets on my case about drinking and stuff, about how it's a depressant and stuff like that. Genuinely for me it is not. I do not. I am the opposite of depressed. I am genuinely the opposite of depressed. I'm so happy. I'm trying to dance. I'm trying to Gangnam style. I'm trying to gritty on the dance floor. I do not like every care in the world goes out the window as soon as I get my buzz and there's good music playing. There's genuinely nothing in the world I could care about at that moment. Genuinely. However, for one of my homeboys, it does kind of trigger something for him where it is a release. You know what I mean? And I mean, yeah, yeah, like since forever, there's been like, the what type of drunk are you type of thing. And yeah, for him, maybe it is just a release. He feels like he could release stuff. And for sure, nobody's like, bro, shut up, like that girly stuff. None of us are like that. All of us will hear each other out. We don't have anybody in our group that's like that. And thank God, truthfully, we could for real, if something were to happen, if we feel like a certain way in our life or whatever, like we got each other. But it's just and I remember him starting out and be like, bro, like we got it, like yes, for sure. But maybe I'm the one that shuts it down. But um, I remember that happening, and like even when I was drunk throwing up, like him also as well. I was like, like I get it. Even while throwing up, I was like, I get it. Like I hear you, bro. I appreciate you, but just we got it. I got it. Um, but yeah, after that, woke up, felt terrible, and dehydrated, hungry. We got food and we just headed out. And I stopped by. I don't know if this is parasocial. It genuinely might be, but my favorite video for like a minute, on YouTube to watch, like just rewatch and everything, was Sinjin Drowning's like sushi rank, or not ranking, but like highs to lows, like cheap to like most expensive. I don't know what about that video I just love. Um, and at that time they lived in Austin, and one of the spots was Midori Sushi. And forever ever I was like, we take a yearly trip to San Antonio, like I can for sure stop by. And literally while we were in Austin, I don't know why I didn't think of it. I think we're just like tired, and I was like, I don't want to make them deal with like go here and like they don't really care about it. Like it literally is not a big deal, but I want to go. Like I want to say that I went. I've seen the spot so many times. Like I just want to go. And once we left, once we were heading back, once we kind of made it towards Austin, one of our homeboys was asleep in the back, and then it was just me and the driver. And I was like, do you mind if we go somewhere real quick? And he was like, no. So I just put in the address. We deviated for a little bit. I ordered it online, and I just went and picked it up, and I got a Philadelphia roll, and it was really good. It was really, really good. But yeah, I'm glad I got to go. It didn't really do anything for me, but I was like, I just always see it, and it's cool that I went. So honestly, like that might have genuinely been the highlight of it, because there's really nothing else except for just like the break of getting out of Dallas. But even then, I didn't really feel a like, I don't know, like ever since a little kid. I think maybe because my uncle used to live over there. I would feel this like different. Ooh, I don't know. Felt like a different. I mean, it is a different spot, but like I don't know. It just felt like a magical different place. Especially with SeaWorld. I'm sorry, but I was a SeaWorld kid when I was little, and I really like SeaWorld. I genuinely did like SeaWorld. We haven't been since, but I really did like it. So maybe that was the magic. But yeah, besides that, the trip was honestly out of 10. I'd rate it like a 7, 6, probably like a 6. It was better. It was more good than bad. Um, but it wasn't anything extravagant. It wasn't like, whoa, that was a great, like, it was crazy because it was my first time throwing up. That was my first time throwing up drunk. And it didn't feel too terrible. What genuinely, like, I was telling him, like, I genuinely thought that what was going to happen is I was going to keep, like, wanting to throw up because I hear it so many times where, like, like, your body is throwing up, but you have nothing left. And I thought that was going to happen, or, like, my vein was going to pop. Like, because I drank a lot for me, I guess. Um, but yeah, thank God I didn't. And it was just, maybe like 4 or 5, like maybe. But even then, each time I felt it was not a lot. It really wasn't a lot. Like, it wasn't like a flow, like a big flow. It was just like a and like maybe 4 more times. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it was not too bad. But man, what a experience, honestly. Next trip, we were saying, like, bro, next trip, it has to be something different. It has to be sightseeing, has to be different. And, like, I'm drinking, even building up to it. I kind of was out of even drinking because, like, last episode literally was talking about what's called Lady Love, and even then I was like, maybe this is gonna be good, maybe it's not. But well, the intention was just to go and get a beer, right? But it turned into that, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. But going with the intention of getting, like, really drunk and dancing is like, okay, we're building it up. Even while we were pre-gaming, I was like, I've built this up so high in my head, I don't know if we're gonna get there. And honestly, I think throwing up was like a good get out of jail card, like you really you there was you the we really couldn't blame anybody except for us drinking it. But, like, you can't really blame anyone or anything that it didn't live up to it, because you literally could not, so I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, next trip, I'm going to, fuck that, I'm going to go on the trip this year, at the end of the year, to Boston or Connecticut. One of those. I'm gonna go. I'll go by myself. I generally will probably go by myself. Um, I need to go. That is for me. So a lot of work. I've said this. I've said this. But yeah. And yeah. We're generally just kind of done with San Antonio. I'm honestly kind of done with San Antonio. We saw what we needed to see, which wasn't much, and yeah, we're we're done with that. We're done with that. I was so over there in San Antonio, my phone died a few times just because we were out and about so much. And here, when I got back, um, I feel like I'm on my phone way too much, and especially noise wise. Like, everywhere I go, anytime there's something playing, I have to have some audio playing. Um, and I think that's bad. Like, the only quiet time I have basically is when I'm asleep. I wake up to go to work or do anything, and I'll just play a video in the background, just have background music. Not music, but like a background video, so like someone talking, anything, anywhere I go. And the times the phone would die, I'd be like, it's hella quiet. Like, ooh, dude, it's just not scary, but it was like, it's hella quiet. I feel like I need to do that a lot more often. Because, like, even now, like, right now, I'm the only person talking in this entire house. And I'm keeping the conversation going. Um, yeah, I need to like do that a lot more. Just kind of turning it off. I'm figuring out. Yeah, I don't know what caused it, or what it. I feel like it's doing something. Like, it's a causation of something, and it's building to something not great. But yeah, just every moment, literally every moment. Like, as soon as this camera is off, I'm gonna edit this, but I'm gonna have something playing in the background. I know, like, yeah, you have background music, but I don't know. It just feels Like I can't be alone. Like I can't be quiet. I can't live in silence. I don't know. Just something I kind of noticed. But um oh, and the books. So yeah, I'm pretty sure on the episode that got scrapped, I was talking about the books I was reading. I went to a book signing, or no, I didn't go to a book signing. I ran up into a book signing. I went to Half Price Books, and I was waiting there because me and Casey were gonna go film some homes. We're doing like a 30-day challenge, like post 30 homes in 30 days. Um and that was the first day, and it was in North Dallas. So I went to Half Price Books, and when I walked up and like when I drove up, there was a ton of cars. Like it was packed. Like even the parking spots in the back. And I went in and just I mean, of course, it was just full, and there was chairs, and I guess there was some signing for a book. I have no idea what the book was, but I was there, and I was finishing up Virgin Suicides, which I finished and I love. Honestly, I think I gave it 4. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, but out of 10, I'd give it maybe like a 7 or an 8. Um, I'd give it like a 7 or an 8. Of course, Trip. I love Trip. Trip was the best character. The only thing that still confused me was the exact like who was telling the story. Like it kept switching, but I don't know who like is starting the story, or it's just a narrator, like a not a person, just a third person, I guess. But it always spoke in first person. Um, but yeah, how they all kind of died at the end. Uh, it was just kind of unfortunate. But it was a good story, and I need to watch the movie. I've been seeing some edits on TikTok of the book. I need to watch that movie. Um, because Grow Interrupted, I kind of didn't. I didn't really pay attention to the movie. Truth be told, I didn't really pay attention to it. But I know one of the actors died. Oh, the Lord, I'm everywhere now. So the girl from what's her name? I hate that I cannot. Georgina, the actress, died last week, and I was seeing edits, and they kept adding the girl from Virgin Suicide, or not Virgin, Girl Interrupted, the one who hangs herself in there. I don't know if they're talking about the actual actress or the character. Probably the actress, since she's in that clip, because they showed like Heath Ledger. They just showed a lot of like young actors that died, not exactly suicide, but just that died. I'm sorry if that flies in shot like around like just in the clips. Um, yeah, I didn't know she died. I guess that's kind of crazy, but yeah, she died. Georgina died. That's crazy from a liver transplant. Like not even anything like it was supposed to, like just a mishap. That's crazy. That is so insane. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of edits. I was seeing a lot of edits of her. Yeah, really crazy. I'm gonna have to rewatch Gospel Girl, even though it pisses me off. But so yeah, finished Virgin Suicide. So yeah, I was there reading it. I felt such like a you're not a vibe, bro. Like in front of it was all girls. It was all women. It was all women like mid 20s, 30s for this book signing, and it's like you're not a vibe, bro. Reading Virgin Suicides, and I was reading it, and I bought. They're kind of up there. I don't think you could see them, but I bought the yeah the Topeka School. I bought it because of the cover. It has a tornado on it. Literally, I put a story on my Instagram. I was like, I will judge a book by its cover. I literally will, and I do. Um, and I got On the Road by Jack Kerouac. I'm pretty sure that book is like a school book. Like you read that during school. I mean, we read, The Great Gatsby. I mean, everybody reads that. There's a couple books that are just like you read them in school, but I'm pretty sure that's one. But the reason I got that one, the only reason I know that book is because that's the book they read, or they kind of read in one episode of Freaks and Geeks. Um, and I'm pretty for sure like to mention the book, and for like Lindsay to stand up and say like kind of what the book is about, and like her trying to save homegirl. For sure this book has that vibe in like this book is probably gonna have a lot of contrasts or like parallels to the show. Because I'm not sure when I haven't started it, but pretty sure it is around the same time, maybe. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to read those. I'm excited to read On the Road. Right now, because I finished Virgin Suicides and I finished Pride and Prejudice. I'm kind of done with, and I've said this. I've said this so many times, but yet I still do it. With listening to classics, because it's such a difficult, because it's a different type of English. Like I can't pick up on the inside, not jokes, but just on the inside language. Like you say this, but you really mean that. But like if you know the language, well, you get it. It's not that complicated, but it's just sometimes it's a different type of English. And but yeah, I finished it. Man, um, do I remember what happens? She gets married. Elizabeth gets with Darcy. Um, her sister's with that other guy who's like a jerk, kinda. It just kind of just all works out in the end in a weird way. Um, I should look up like a synopsis of it, and I am starting to get videos of it, of like why did he run away with Elizabeth's sister, and why they get married, and like what does it really mean. So there's a lot of analysis of it that I could get into, so I might do that. But it was a good book. It was an okay book, and I think because I didn't read it visually, like physically, and I don't have too much experience with with classic literature and classic English. I think that's why it just doesn't resonate like crazy to me. You know what I mean? But right now, I'm so I finished that though. That's what I was reading. I was planning on reading or listening to what's it called? Um, Middlesex, because it's such a thick book. I'm guess I'm gonna have to read it, but I was planning on listening to that one because it's not a classic. But instead, what I did, I started listening to East of Eden, which is really interesting. I'm really loving it because it's a breath of fresh air of its actual English that I can understand. And I'm reading The Stranger, which I started before the trip, took it on the trip, kind of read. I just need to focus and read it. I just haven't given myself a time to read it, but I can for sure finish it very quickly. Um, Strangers, it's cool. Just getting into it. We'll see what I'm feeling. There's emotions there. But East of Eden is it's developing, it's growing, it's very expansive. Um, and I'm barely like on chapter 15. Yeah, I'm barely on chapter 15, and it's already like expensive. I'm already, there's a lot of characters, but I know them. I know them all. In these other books, I struggle to remember these characters. I struggle to give a fuck about these characters. Let's see if I can run through them. There's Adam, Kathy. There's his brother, starts with the M. Adam's brother, starts with the M. The father, he's died. And then there's Kathy Ames, the dad, the mom. Um, then there's Samuel, all of his kids, his 7 kids or something like that. Um, the wife. Who else? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Kathy she ran away because of the fire, whatever was happening. Adam running away with Kathy, and Kathy's such a manipulative um person. Yeah, it's just so expensive, and I like how it's kind of merging. Like it gave you 3 separate stories, completely separate. Like they kind of just told you about it. I genuinely thought it was just gonna be a different, like, we're just gonna follow these people, but I love how they merged, and you're seeing them play out, because literally Samuel, Adam, and Kathy are all like there, and we were all like back here, like separate. So it's really cool. I think the only thing that kind of confuses me is East of Eden. I don't know where Eden is. I don't know if that's supposed to be an actual place or I just didn't pay attention. But Samuel's from California. Kathy, I'm pretty sure has to be from somewhere there. Because in the book, she says, spoiler warning, it's been out for like a couple of 30 years or more. Um, they say Kathy took a train. She was trying to escape from her parents, and she bought a train ticket to Boston, I think, but she got caught. She got brought back home, and she got whipped or got hit or whatever. Adam his brother and his dad are from Connecticut. They're from Connecticut. Um, So yeah, so she made it out there. So yeah, literally, because she became a stripper or like a prostitute, Kathy. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty sure because she didn't want to go to California. But yeah, it's developing. It's it's cool. I'm really am enjoying it. Yeah, I can't wait to finish those. After that, it's gonna be ooh. Oh no, I said yeah. I Who Have Never Known Men, and then probably Jack Kerouac, and then Topeka School, and then Middlesex. Yeah, but yeah, it's yeah, like I said, this upcoming weekend I'm going to Mexico. I'm excited. I haven't been in a couple like at least 5 years. Um, my stomach is the biggest like concern for me. Genuinely, I'm taking baby wipes. I'm stopping and buying baby wipes. Besides that, I'm just excited. Life has been great. It's been beautiful. Thank you to God for everything. This I've been slacking on, and I hate that I've been slacking on this. Genuinely, I wish I will be more on top of this. Um, Anything else? Genuinely, personal life. I mean, women. I didn't get with anybody over there. Didn't really want to. Over here, less. I flake on everything. On like, if I were to do it, I just flake because I really am not feeling it. Like in like the real me, I'm like I really don't like. I Please don't. I really don't. But I'll get in a mood where like I want to, but it's not real. Oh, this is what the fuck. This is what I said in the last. This was like a question. I think this is what stopped the last episode. So last week, I got asked by a agent to go literally to just be in a house because the city was gonna come and turn on the water and gas because something had flooded because it rained a ton. So literally all I had to do was just wait in there, wait for them to come by, and that was it. Um, and she paid me $100. She paid me $100 just for this. Shout out to her. And prior to that, because a ex's birthday was coming up. An ex's birthday was coming up, and I was like, you know what? I was like, it's not. It's a bit weird. I will say it's a bit weird and a bit like, what are you doing? But I have fallen into a thing where I'm like, I need to express myself as. I mean, look, I'll say that with a grain of salt. Take that with a grain of salt, or however the saying goes. Look, I understand where something is weird, where something is hella weird. I like, yes, there is a limit. I will not do like, yeah, don't like act on every thought. Of course not. No. However, on certain things that seem like it's nothing harmful, she could have thrown them out. That's fine. But I was thinking, I was like, I kind of want to get her some flowers, right? I would give her flowers every, when we would date, and the way it ended because of me just kind of backing away. Um, but again, I've said this many times. I genuinely thank this person so much because she's introduced me to so much that it's literally from turning my like life like viewing stuff in black and white to color to like genuinely like she's introduced me to so much. I can't thank her enough. I genuinely have so many times just sitting and just like driving, like literally just driving and just thinking of stuff. I'm like, thank God for her, really, because it really introduced me to so much. To like this, I genuinely do like this in general would have not happened if not like for her, because I started like before even recording or uploading anything, or before uploading anything. I just made these just to like an outlet because I would write so much, my hand would hurt that I would need to record, and like I had like 12 or some clips, like long videos that I just had just talking of her, like what my thought process of it before asking her out and everything. So like literally without her, like this wouldn't have happened. So in my head, I was like, look, it's an appreciation of like just you as a person, nothing romantic about it. Um, and yeah, I mean, even so that's what I did. I literally did buy, flowers. I got them delivered. First, I was like, let me see if I can buy them because it was gonna be I was like, it's gonna be expensive. Like they're gonna charge me so much for like genuinely nothing. And I was like, maybe I could like buy them, get them made like perfectly, and then get like a not a drop shipper. I think there's an app. I forgot the name of the app. Task Monkey. I think that's that. And just get somebody to just like, hey, grab these to drop them off for like $20 or probably less, like $20. And but because of the person of the agent telling me to do that, literally covered it completely. Like it didn't hurt my wallet. I was on the cusp of it. Like I had everything saw, like I saw what the price was for everything. I was like, it's gonna be $100. I was like, like genuinely for something that's like might get thrown out, which is totally fine. It is what it is. I was like, I don't know. But when she told me that, I was like, I'm gonna get it. Like this is the exact amount. So yeah, I ordered the flowers and then I ordered her a vase. So this might have been the only thing that's crossing the line. I got her a vase. It's a book vase, so that she could put it in her bookshelf, and she could put the flowers in there. And we had talked about it for so much, and like genuinely, like right when we stopped talking, that book vase or one of the book vases was in my cart. I'm pretty sure it was that one exactly. That one was in my cart to purchase. But then we just kind of stopped talking. I wasn't giving energy. That's genuinely the reason. And then I asked what was the issue. Anyways, and then so I got her that and got it delivered. But in the little card or whatever, and then like by who, it just said happy birthday, her name, and I just put D. And that's it. Nothing else, no hearts, no nothing. Just the exact same on both things. That's it. Because again, it's an appreciation. I saw it as truly an appreciation. If you were born, I don't know what for sure my life would have been different. How different? Not that. I mean, it would have been different. Like this. I wouldn't have had this. The time with her, the confidence, the just finding out, stuff, So I truly am thankful to God that, she was in my life. It was meant to be for that time, and really is just an appreciation. So yeah, it for sure was like a challenging or like a battling within myself, like should I do it or not? Like it's kind of cringe, but I think thinking you're cringe is what holds you back. But no, some shit is cringy and is like a yuck type of feeling. But yeah, that base was the only thing that was like a little all right, like all right, relax, But yeah, besides that, yeah, nothing else. Haven't really been doing much on that side. Just really pumping out content, battling with that. And just I'm gonna get ready for Mexico. I'm gonna edit this right now and have it ready. And then edit some other videos. I'm recording this late. It's 11 right now. I just got back from the gym. I've been kind of eating out a bit too much, but I'm gaining weight. But yeah, I've been honestly. I think I genuinely, I think every episode I end kind of with the same feeling and mantra and thank God. Like stuff is going good. I'm feeling good, and yeah, this year will be amazing for sure. Like the first episode's gonna look hella crazy from the last episode, and hopefully I could record an episode over there in Connecticut or in Boston. It's gonna be cold though. I know it's gonna be cold. But yeah, so thank you for watching. In the link below, there will be a link below to my other channel, which is David Vargas Realtor. That's where I post vlogs. Please follow that. Please watch. Please clown me. I don't care. Just click it, skim through it, hate it. I don't care. Just it's there, kind of like a weekly, just whatever I'm doing in the week. And then follow my socials. But yeah, if you're watching, thank you so much. If you're not, hopefully you start to watch. And yeah, we're on Spotify, we're on all that. So yeah, just thank you for watching.